They tried to break you, but they didn't know what you were made of. They saw your silence as surrender. They mistook your stillness for weakness. They thought because you didn't fight back, you were done, finished, defeated. But they didn't know the quiet was your cocoon, the darkness, your training ground, and pain, that was your invitation to rise. You've walked through fire barefoot. You've bled behind closed doors and smiled in public like nothing was wrong. You've buried people you loved and somehow still showed up. They don't know the nights you whispered to God to just make it stop. The days you looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the warrior staring back. The moments you almost let go, but you didn't. You were betrayed by those you fed, mocked by those you helped, laughed at by people who couldn't walk a mile in your shadow. And somehow, you still kept your heart open. They took your kindness as softness, your humility as fear, your patience as submission. But inside you, a storm was building. See, a sword is not born shining. It's forged in fire, struck again and again until it learns how to hold its edge. That's you. You were not broken. You were reforged. They didn't break you. They built a version of you even you didn't know existed yet. You stopped explaining yourself. You stopped apologizing for growing. And you learned something powerful. Your silence is not weakness. It's strategy. It's survival. It's strength in disguise. Then one day, you looked in the mirror again, and something shifted. You didn't see a victim anymore. You saw a weapon. You saw the eyes of someone who had been through hell and came back carrying fire. You remembered who you were. Not the version they tried to shrink. Not the name they mocked, but the giant that had been sleeping. There's a reason you're still standing. There's a reason your heart still beats after everything they did. You weren't born to break. You were born to bend, to stretch, to fall, and rise again. Each time, stronger, sharper, quieter, like the ocean, calm on the surface, but deep, unstoppable. So you stopped asking for approval, stopped waiting for applause. You realized they don't have to believe in you. You do. They don't have to love you. You must. They don't have to understand the path you're on, because it wasn't written for them. It was carved through your scars. They told you, stay in your place, but your place is in purpose. They said, you've changed, and you smiled, because yes, you have. You changed in the dark. You transformed in silence. You became the thing they feared most. A soul that knows its power. A warrior that doesn't need war to be strong. A survivor that turns survival into strategy. So listen to me, not with your ears, with your spirit. You didn't survive for nothing. There is something in you the world needs, but you have to stop shrinking, stop explaining, stop hiding. You were built for something greater, not just to exist, but to ignite, to remind others what's possible when everything tries to bury you, but you rise anyway. From the ashes, from the pain, from the heartbreak, from the failure, because your story is not about what they did to you. It's about what you did after, and what you do next will echo for generations. It tried to break you, but what they broke was the illusion. What they shattered was the old version of you. What they woke up is something fierce, something holy, something unstoppable. And now, you walk like you remember. You speak like you've been to war. You carry scars, not as shame, but as proof that the fire feared you. So next time they ask, what changed? Smile and say, everything. Fade to black. Beat of silence. Because they tried to break you, and all they did was wake you up. If this video spoke to your soul, it's time to take action. Like if you're ready to unlock the power within you. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment of motivation, because you deserve to rise to your fullest potential. Drop a comment below and share your own journey. What's the one thing you've learned in your struggle that made you stronger? Let's build this community of warriors who lift each other up, because when we rise together, we become unstoppable. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. Let's keep pushing forward together.